Welcome back to the narrative of an enslaved woman, Bethany Veney. The next thing I recall as being of any particular importance to me was the death of my mother, and soon after that of Master Fletcher. I must have been about 9 years old at the time. Master's children consisted of 5 daughters and 2 sons. As usual in such cases, an inventory was taken of his property, all of which nearly was enslaved. That means he was broke, except for the people, and being apportioned in shares, lots were drawn, and as might chance, we fell to our several masters and mistress, so they just cast lot to decide who goes where. My sister Matilda and myself were drawn by the eldest daughter, Miss Lucy. My grandmother had begged hard to be reckoned with, but she and Uncle Peter fell to Miss Naisnack, the self-righteous Biddy. But as after a time she married David Keebler, and Miss Lucy went to live with them, taking her human property with her to wait on her and also to work for Mr. Keebler. We were brought together again. In the meantime, I was put out with an old woman who gave me food and clothes for whatever work I could do for her. She was kind to me, as I then counted kindness, never whipping me or starving me, but it was not what a free-born white child would have found comforting or needful. There's no good type of slavery. Going into the family of David Keebler as I did with my mistress, I was really under his direction and subject to him. Master Keebler was a Dutchman, a man of most violent temper, ready to fight anything or anybody who resisted his authority or in any way crossed his path. His one redeeming quality was his love for his horses and dogs. These must be fed before his servants and their comfort and health always considered. He was a blacksmith by trade and would have me hold his irons while he worked them. I was awkward one day, and he struck me with a nail rod, making me so lame my mistress noticed it and asked Matilda what was the matter with me. And when she told, she was greatly troubled, as I suppose spoke to Keebler about it. For he called me to him and bade me to go a long way off in a field, and as he did, cut some sprouts there. But he was very soon followed me, and cutting a rod beat me severely, and then told me to go again and tell my mistress that he had hit me with a nail rod if I wanted to. Poor Miss Lucy. She was kind and tender-hearted. She often said she hated slavery and wanted nothing to do with it, but she could see no way out of it, because she was a lazy parasite. And maybe she should teach herself the Naisbeth theology about hell. I'm just saying. Thank you so much for listening.